So today I'm going to show you how to pot a plant in our homemade cardboard paper mache type pots that we made in our last video. And today I have 3 plants here. I have sweet potato slips. This is like a little viney indoors type plant that you can just let grow, living room, windowsill, somewhere like that. And then I have here, it's a stalk of celery that we saved, and we just threw in some water and it started sprouting. And I'm going to put this in one of our pots, and I just want to show you how these things hold up, and yeah, just see how it works. So I have some dirt right here, just some pot and soil from Lowe's, and like I said, these are our pots. Now I will say this is one of the layers here of our flaps to the Amazon box, and this one is thinner than, say, this pot that is 2 layers. I don't know if you can see it, but you have like a ribbed layer, and then you have like a non-ribbed layer, and this one is thicker and probably, it's more durable than this pot, but I will say that this will work as long as you're not taking it and picking it up and moving it from place to place to place. Leave it stationary, and when you want to move it is the time that you move it is when you're removing it from this pot and placing it in something larger. That's the only time you're actually going to want to move this around, because it is so thin. But it does work for starting your plants off, starting seedlings off, and transplanting something small such as this into a pot. So you don't have a pot. Well, then if you got some cardboard, you got an old box laying around, you got a pot. So this is what we're doing today. I'm actually going to start off with the thinner one just to show you it does work. I actually have some seeds. My greenhouse is to my right. I have some seeds started in these pots here, and they're actually coming up, and I'm going to show you more towards the end of this video how they've already sprouted. It's working. I've not actually moved these pots from in the little container they're in, and they're doing fine. So like I said, this is a very good, cheap, easy way to make some pots if you don't have any, if you're trying to save some money, etc. Here we go. And I will say, for part of this, you have a seam, and I'll show that to you in a second, where when we wrapped our cardboard around our jar, the last piece that touches the part you wrapped, if that makes sense, it might stick off like this. I don't know if you can see that at all, but it kind of just sticks off. If you want to, you can take and put like a little paper clip right there, or you can even staple it with a stapler. I ain't gonna worry about it. I mean, I think it'll hold together enough for what I'm trying to do, so I won't have to do that. So I'm gonna take, here's a sweet potato slip right here. Got some, see if you can see that. I got some roots coming off, and I'm just gonna hold it up, put me some dirt around it. And this is just regular pot and soil I got from Lowe's. You know what, y'all? This thing has got like little bitty roots coming off the whole stem of it. I'm gonna try to plant this thing just a little different. Instead of putting it in there upright like this, straight on the pot, I'm gonna lay it down like that and kind of like bend it and put this whole lateral piece down in the dirt. So let's try that way first. The growth of my plant will kind of be sticking up off the side, but that's fine. My main roots will be down in the bottom, which is what I want. And you can see how I'm handling this pot in this video. I mean, I ain't slinging around, but I mean, I ain't being as gentle probably as you could be with it. So there's one. Here's our sturdier pot. I actually want to put the indoors viney plant in this one. So, because it's got like a lot of roots. So I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt. Y'all, this thing has been growing in this little pot for I don't know how long. It's pure pitiful because it's been in there so long, all them roots and that one little leaf. And I'm just gonna stick it down in there. And this is my more durable pot, cardboard pot. And I am gonna water these after I put all my little sprouts in. I will give them a good water, and when watering them, you're gonna soak the cardboard again, which is fine. I mean, it ain't just gonna fall apart, you know. It ain't gonna melt like a snowman. It'll be fine. So this will take root in here. This is actually the first one I ever made using the double layered of the cardboard, and I actually like it a lot better. I like it. It's more durable and sturdy, and it's a better pot. I might could even reuse this one. I mean, it's an Amazon box. It ain't like I went out and spent $10 on the box. So you might could just throw that away once it's sprouted, and when you're done with it, if you can get more use out of it, go for it. Try it. But with this one, I am going to try to, after this roots itself well and I'll transplant it into a bigger pot, I might actually try to save the double layered one, and actually I'll make another video and let you see how well it has held up over however amount of time. So let's see if you can see that. We got those two, and then I'm gonna take, this is my bag of my pots I made in my last video. Like this one. I mean, this one's, I would definitely have to, I don't know if you can see that. See, it's coming apart right there. You would have to either paper clip that or staple that. Now, I will say, you play around with it while you want, but if I stick some dirt over in that thing, it's gonna kind of hold the edges together. And say you wanted to take it and you would just stick it up next to another one with that dirt in it, it's gonna hold its shape. It ain't gonna just fall apart. So I ain't gonna use that one this time. I will take one of my bigger ones. There's one. And it's doing sort of the same thing, but it's more stuck together on that side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my dirt in it. And if they come apart while you're doing it, this one's trying to more or less shred on me, come apart. And this is trial and error with these little pots. I mean, you're gonna have some that try to come apart. You're gonna have some that hold it better than others. I mean they're practically free. So I'm gonna take my little toothpicks out. This is a hack I saw on my phone. Take a little bit more of it out. Pop that in there. Throw me some dirt around it. We're gonna see what happens with this thing. I don't even know if it's gonna do anything. This is just, like I said, a little piece of celery. I'm not sure if my mama might have put it in a jar or put it in the windowsill and she gave it to me, or my grandma, but they know I like doing stuff like this, so they saved it for me. But there we go. It actually looks pretty in there. Alright. There's this one. And like I said, you can see, I don't know if you can tell, the pot's kind of flapping open right there, which is fine. Like I said, just take it and shove it up against another one. This is not a pot you want to just try to be handling all the time, moving from this place to that place, but well, there you go. There is our Amazon little paper mache pots. And I even have some seeds that I have started from. This is actually the first time I've took and planted like something that's already sprouted in one of these pots. You can put seeds in these pots. You can pretty much put anything you want, like on a smaller scale, in one of these pots, and it'll grow. So there you go. and 3 different kinds of little seeds with different roots, all totally different roots that you could stick down in there and experiment and see which way you like best and what works for you.